Predators. I'm just getting myself ready here. Better make sure I get out of the harm's way of a flying puck. You never know with these guys. Both teams feeling each other out as I'm trying to feel out who's going where, who's doing what. Team captain Toby Burke for his team. Getting a shot in. Down they go towards me. And Toby Burke with a wraparound shot. And it's stopped by the Predator goalie Caroli. Moshe Hill-Lipson, the assistant captain of the Predators, tries to pass it down to Haber. And Burke going backwards runs into Haber, who recaptures the ball, gives it right away to Lipson, tries a lax backhand pass. Both these guys taking it easy, not expending their energy anytime soon. Kind of like the way I'm announcing right now. There goes Lipson with a crazy shot. Toby Burke is having an easy time saving these ones so far. Both teams looking for their first goal. Hofstadter with a shot. Down memory lane. Oh, what a shot! Duvi Rubin's legs were wide open for a shot, and it didn't happen. And he's open in net again, once again. But he jumps back in there safely. There's a shot that goes down, almost past Caroli. Still no goal. With a great move by Rubner to get that ball past his man. Gets down to Hofstadter, who takes a shot. And it's the first decisive shot save of the night. Really decisive official, I'd have to say, because there wasn't a real hard shot there. It kind of rolled over to Duvi Rubin. And they're at it again. Puck is dropped. Blaustein's baby boy coming back towards me. Maybe trying to tutor me some. There's a wrestle for the ball. Gets down to Hofstadter, who's by himself. Backhands it. Oh, there's an open shot right there. Open backhand, at least by Rubner. Fails to capitalize. And Byron fails as well to capitalize. Rubner is told to go, go, go. He didn't get a chance to, really. Maybe he can now. The Hofstadter has it, the pass to him. Doesn't quite get to him, but Rabinowitz has it. Takes a shot, and it goes out of bounds. Both teams have something to go for tonight. Predators with only one win to their name. Interestingly enough, though, all their losses came on a fact that they were in the lead and then lost their lead. Every single game they played, they've lost the lead. They either started with the lead, or in the case with the Rangers, they were down 2-0. They caught back with 4 points to bring themselves in the lead 4-2, and then the Rangers just said goodnight and got 6 points in a row, 6 more goals to end off that one. So they always have a lead. It's just a loss of the lead, so the potential is definitely there. Speaking of potential, well, we'll speak of more potential later. Let's get back into the game. Gets towards me. And the assistant captain of the Panthers, Elyashiv Gamara, who's done great stuff, taken great strides for his team. Oh, Crowley tries to stop the ball, but doesn't get a chance to, almost leaving himself open for a shot goal. Lucky him. It doesn't get towards him. A great way to talk about these teams' potential and just their potential without mentioning victories is to compare the way they fought against the Rangers. When you talk about the way the Panthers fought the undefeated Rangers, Elyashiv Gamara had the only 2 points of his team. He was the only one that was able to get it by Moshe Menzalewski. That's Eliashib Gamara. So he's obviously something strong, obviously something great for his team. He's done a lot of great things for the Panthers. Every time the Panthers have won a game, it's a narrow, narrow victory. They never won a game with more than 2 points to their credit. They never had a 3-goal win. It's only been 3-2, 4-3 with a shootout, and then 7-5. Their last one was 7-5, so that might show some promise as they take on the Predators, who almost never win. With Gamara falling down like that, oh, it goes right back to him as he gets up with a nice shot onto Karoli. The Panthers actually never scored more than 7 goals in a game. And that was against their last win against the Sharks. They're not a high-scoring team. In comparison, the Predators scored 7. Also never scored more than 7, actually. Very evenly matched in the not doing so well department. As long as it's not going away anywhere. Alright. I gotta do my job. Take care, man. Good luck. That was JJ Cool stopping me, so don't complain because it was him. Lipson starting from all the way on his other end. Brings it down to Hofstetter. Hofstetter almost with the first goal of the night. Still in control. What a shot! Duvia Rubin beautifully stopping it. There's a shot there. Oh, Rabinowitz all by himself! But Duvie stops him before he gets going. And Lipson with an angry, frustrating shot for the fact that he didn't have it. What an attempted shot by Rabinowitz there. Nemitz taking the face-off. Losing the face-off. Gamara shoots it all the way down. No, it wasn't Gamara. It was that, oh, Rubin gets shot in the face by Hofstetter. And the ball goes out of play. And now I got a pen in my mouth, so I can't really call much. But Byron got a great opportunity to get a goal, and he centered it. Rubinoff not getting the goal there. I really gotta find my pocket so I can put this thing in my pocket. And once I get this thing in my pocket, I can tag normally again. I'm drooling now. Past my pen, which is in my mouth. And I'm trying to call again here. There, finally got it in my pocket. I'm back. Oh, what a shot. A beautiful save by Karoli, who's also wearing Menzelewski's jersey, man. Menzelewski's jersey gets more play time than Menzelewski. He's gonna have a smelly jersey returned to him. And by the way that these guys do their laundry, he's probably gonna smell and say, alright, smells fine. Smells a little better. Hofstetter shoots it down. Hofstetter has it by himself again with a nice shot all the way down the rink. Goes wide of the net as it floats in the air. And there's a fight for it. Hofstetter, defenseman, has it again. Takes the shot. Burke stops him. And he has to bring it out this time. Now it's a squeeze for it. And he manages to get it, but with this time, since they had to fight for it, a few Panthers came down. So the Preds almost had it by themselves. Burke takes a shot. Goes straight to Karoli. I don't think Karoli knew where he was or where the ball was. So, lucky him, it's still there. No score in the first period. 5 minutes to go. Lipson wins the faceoff. It just plows through Burke and basically everybody else and finally gets the shot in. And it was a very nice save by Dubie Rubin. A backhanded shot goes down to the Predator zone and Haber has to bring it out. Haber trying to find Lipson. Lipson is almost found. There were 2 guys in front of him to make sure that he doesn't get the ball, and it goes all the way back to Haber, who shoots it this time really fast, trying to see if he can trick it by, but Gamara was way on top of that, but this time Gamara tries his own pass, and Lipson steals it, and Burke steals it from him, jumps on top of the ball. Lipson wondering what he's got to do to have that thing, and Haber brings brings that out again. This time tries a dump pass, tries to throw it, tries to shoot it up a little bit. Tried to go over a few sticks, but it went a little bit over too much and went into the out of bounds. Joel has to bring it far into Predator zone. Lipson tries to win it, tries to take some tips from Matt Sunday the way he takes his shots. And Lipson, well, looks like he's doing a good job with it because he almost brought it all the way in front of the net, and he still has the control of it. It goes to... No, it's not Corolla. Who is that? Neighbor passes it down. Lipson grabs it. Still going at it with a nice tip pass from the captain to the co with a good shot by Lipson. And they bring it down in Predator zone. They're just trading passes right now, back and forth. Who's in Caroli's uniform? Nemes loses that face-off, but it goes straight to Hofstetter. Lucky him, gets the defense. And the Panthers are in control of that one with a nice pass to Rubinov. Nahu wasn't ready for it. Gets it stolen from Rabinowitz. Rabinowitz tries to bring it down, and Rubinov has another chance, and it goes wide of the net. Hofstetter shoots it out. And it's now on the other side, but once again, they're playing tennis. As Samuel says, Bashim Frost. Samuel, Bashim Frost, that they're playing tennis. Brings it all the way back down. Here with that. Oh, that one gets stopped. Little pass to three-quarter zone, and with a shot, that one sort of doesn't go in, but Sturm defines it. Make sure that one was a clear one, because the first one, was it in? Was it not in? Who knows? Sturm made sure that that one went in. First one should have gone in too. Looked like it did go in, but we'll go a little easy in. And thank you for Sturm to clarify the matter. Right there. It is now 1-0, and the Panthers have the first point of the night. Hofstetter takes his backhand shot. And the Predators make sure to get it. Ooh, not a good break for Rubner, who falls down with the ball. Goes maybe to get his skates resharpened. Sturm has it once again with a shot. He is on tonight. But, well, that shot wasn't, but he almost was, so still is on tonight. Doing some great shots, even if that one was wide of the net. And the Panthers bring it out again. Rubinoff might have to go a little bit back. He doesn't. He's rendered powerless. It's all Sturm. It's all Sturm with two shots. Caroli's got to stop him. And what a check by Rubner. Little payback for falling down before. I don't know if it was Rubinoff's fault, but he gave him a little check to say hello. Hofstetter brings it out, shoots it towards Lipson. And Lipson with a turnaround. He's just running around with that ball. Passes to Rubner, who tries to take a shot. And Rubin smothers the ball to maintain the Panthers' advantage. Shua Sturm, the only goal of the night for their team. Samuel. Sonic. 15 seconds left to the game, and it looks like there's not going to be much happening. Haber tries to shoot it with the remaining 2 seconds, 6 seconds left, and it's done. No chance. No chance. And it's a one-team captain, Tuvi Burke of the Panthers. I never got the opportunity to speak to you, and I thank you very much for this opportunity. We have a little over a minute to speak, so before we do, I just want to congratulate you. You got the only point so far of this game. You guys are a very low-scoring team. What's your strategy tonight as you guys take on the Predators?
Well, one win doesn't mean anything. They're still a good team, and Shua scored a nice goal. That's pretty much it right now.
He did it right now. And any thoughts on Eliashov Gamara, who got the only 2 goals when you guys were up against the Rangers when that terrible loss that you took?
Yeah, the Rangers are, shall we say, not exactly the most evenly made team. So, one point we got we were happy with, and don't worry about it, it'll wash off. And,
Stinks.
disgusting.
tonight? Give me 10 seconds of discussion on what's going on tonight.
Give the puck to Shua, give the ball to Shua.
Give the ball to Shua. Interesting strategy. I hope no one heard that one because now we know who to cover. Good luck to you tonight as we go into the second period. Here comes the whistle. If it's Sturm Gamara, that won't be so bad either. But right now it's all Burke with a shot, and it goes wide, is deflected wide off of Rubner. And the Predators looking for their goal. Something that they can score tonight. No team has ever not scored a goal in any game. So if the Panthers think that they're going to get a shutout, they might be mistaken. The Predators have been known to score goals. They did get that 12-4 victory over the Kings. Even though it was one victory, it was still 12 points. These guys know how to score. And don't forget, Moshe Hillel Lipson, who is dangerous the second that they are shorthanded. Interesting statistic, but it's almost always known to be true that when these guys are shorthanded, assistant captain Hillel Lipson is just dangerous. Scores goals shorthanded. Do these guys know it? Have they done their homework? Or have they just relaxed and chilled out during the off-season? We'll find out. Tabor with a shot. And it was a doozy. It was a bullet over the net. Bullet over Broadway. Still thinking he had the backboard in front of him. No, sorry, buddy. You just switched sides. Next period. Oh. That was almost smashed into me. Rubner, small guy, but don't underestimate his ability to smash someone into boards or on the other side of boards, as I would be in my case. Rubner shoots it out. He's told it's a nice play, but how nice is it when it goes all the way out when it's on the other side? Face-off is taken further out than when the ball where the ball was shot, so maybe it was a good play. Byron kind of wins that one, still has it. Panthers have a little bit of control, but Lipson shoots it out, tries to center it, but Byron wins a little battle with Lipson and still has the ball. But before they can make a play on it, Caroli gets the oven mitts on it. Getting ready for the face-off now. Lipson misses the first shot, so decides the second one's just going to go wherever it goes. And that's a mistake because the Panthers are able to bring it out because of it. But Lipson has it again, but loses it. One to Toby Burke. Toby Burke shoots it, and it ricochets off the wall right into the glove of Caroli, who shoots it out. And now the Panthers are in control again. Toby Burke loses it from Lipson. They're having a stick battle. Burke suddenly is able to center it, but really, really too fast for his team to find out. And it goes straight to Lipson, who has a few seconds to decide what he wants to do with it. It looks like he's just relaxing with it. But really, he's actually deciding gameplay, what he's going to do next, while that he has it. It's very, very deceptive. Toby Burke with a shot. Almost goes through Caroli, but Caroli gets down, seeing it, scouting it, knowing that it's coming. And the ball goes back down into Panther territory. Shoots it back down to the Predatorville. And Sanders tries to get it past his line, but before he does, he's stopped, and Lipson's able to save the stoppage, and he's ready to make his next play with a nice pass down to Nemitz. Nemitz misses it, and Mara grabs it, shoots it out. Once again, it's Predators' ball. Great pass by Lipson, but it goes to no one, and Gamara shot goes out. Timekeeper Samuels shouts out that the game is a little bit boring. The guys are just shooting it back out, back in front of each other. One of these guys decides to pick it up a notch. That could spell trouble. In the meantime, no trouble, just fubble. What kind of strategy can these teams be trying to decide? It might be just pass a little bit more than usual, because without the passing, these guys are just shooting down and back. You can see that Hill Lipson is actually trying a little bit harder to get some passes in. Oh, what a shot that was by Rubner, I believe. Yes, it was. and it was a beautiful save by Tuvi Rubin. Two good team players right now. Rubner tries it again, but he's going up against the really strong and big Shua Sturm. Shua, who has the only goal scored so far, passes to Rubinoff. Rubinoff gets squashed in before he gets to do something, but Byron falls as he tries his shot, and a nice shot by Rabinowitz lands on Rubin. And there's some kind of thing in my face. Runs around, takes a shot, and actually goes to his own goal. Oh, that wasn't Rubin. Sorry, it wasn't his own goalie. He actually did a wraparound off behind his own net to take the shot, and Rubin had to save it from where he was. Very easy face-off win by Byron. Go down to Shua Sturm, who gets past two players to take the shot. He gets past Rubner and Rabinowitz and takes the shot. Shua Sturm is almost unstoppable. Good thing the goalie Karoli stopped him. And the Predators bring it out with a pass. Rabinowitz brings it around, but is no match for Shua Sturm. It's all Sturm right now. Shua Sturm shoots it, but with Hofstetter right in front of him, shoots it on towards the wing, and Shua blocks it again. Sturm gets from behind Rubner, gets behind Rabinowitz, and Rubinoff stops the turnaround, but Shua didn't know that and ran back, and Rabinowitz takes a shot, but it goes too high. A great action, all caused by one man, Shua Sturm. Rubinoff with the assist for the action of the play. And it's still 1-0. And we're close to the half point of this game. And it's only 1 point so far scored. If the second period goes the same way, we might have a 2-goal game. Burke takes a shot, and everyone prepares for it. Haber shoots it down to anywhere he can, but it goes straight to Shua Sturm, and Shua's unrelentless. Oh, but Lipson steals it from him with a shot, and it's a goal! Moshe Hillel Lipson, with a completely open shot, gets it past Tuvi Rubin. And now we have a tie game, a very low-scoring game, as we would have predicted, and we did. Assistant captain Moshe Hillel, great shot by Eliashim Gamara to try to bring the team back into the lead. But Lipson is right in front of the net, wants to repeat his earlier play. Too many guys in front of them to do it this time. And he had him covered this time. Oh, he's right in front! Oh, it's a little bit open, and Rubin finally finds out where the ball is. Lipson laughing at the opportunity he had there. An open net once again in front of him, and as long as the Panthers keep giving him that open net, Lipson's going to take those shots. I think Lipson's trying to say that second shot, the last shot he just had, should have been a goal, because even though Rubin stopped it with his chest, he was so far into the net that it should have counted as a goal. And I hear the discussion there, but Joel Frost being a little bit lenient or a little strict, depends who you're speaking for. And that shot goes off Lipson's foot, and he's smart enough to bring it all the way back before trying to take it up. Passes to his team captain, Haber, with a shot that was dead on, gets past everybody. Tuvi Rubin with an excellent save. Haber tries to do it again. As you can see, I called it before he did it, and Sturm stopped it. Might have been a high stick, but referee calls for the whistle. A little late, yeah, a little late with the call there. And Rabinowitz trying to create some fire for himself. Shua Sturm not letting him do it, though, but trying not to let him do it, but that shot almost goes right in, and that should have gone in. Joel Frost, strict with the call, doesn't feel like calling it a goal, but what a goal that sort of kind of was, and they're keeping on going at it. It's still a tie game because of it. The referee calls the whistle, calls it down. He says that Sanders has to go off because of a penalty. There looks like a penalty, and that can be dangerous for the Panthers. Nobody likes when their team gets a penalty. But the fact is, and they're going to complain it, the Predators are going to complain it because it's a new. No one likes being told that they did something wrong. But despite that fact, Moshe Hillel is known to shorthanded. And if he does that tonight, then it might be a very well chance. He was practically open when they were even strength, with 3 of the Panthers in front of the net, thinking that they have it all to themselves. The night might be dangerous when Hill gets around everybody and has an open net. My prediction, it's gonna come down to Duvie Rubin and Hill Lipson, who are gonna face each other, because Hill's gonna get past everybody. Moshe Hill is dangerous. 1 minute to start the power play, the Panther power play. Gamara takes the first shot, and it doesn't get really anywhere. Oh, there's a first shot, and Karoli saves it. Haber and Lipson discussing beforehand what they should be doing. Gamara with a shot. The second one, and it goes wide once again of the net. He tries to get in front. And he centers it. Nobody home for the center. Lipson has the ball. It's Lipson and Haber just configuring what they're going to do. Panthers calling for a stop time. Lipson gets the shot, but it's wide of the net. He takes it from the half point, and he wasn't open, as I would have predicted. Oh, but now he's completely open if that ball gets to him, because there were 3 guys down there, and Gamara knows to get back. Gamara has Lipson scouted. Oh, there's a shot right there, taken on Karoli, and Lipson, bounces off Lipson. Haber now taking a shot, and it goes wide of the net. All 3 Panthers have to go back. The Panthers wrapping around. There's a pass to Toby Burke, and Lipson takes an easy backhand shot to clear. Nothing doing so far for the Panthers. Have gotten a few shots on this power play attempt, but the advantage clearly not showing to them. Lipson calls out, yells out as Gamara smacks his legs off, and Lipson is open there, but
Duvie Rubin takes it away from him. Any chance that he got or he wants to score a shorthanded goal, and it doesn't look like it's going to go Hill's way tonight. Not like it did when he was up against the Kings. Well, then again, it was the Kings, and the Kings struggles once in a while, and one of their struggles was definitely against the Predators that night. Tonight, they're against formidable opponents, and here's Hill trying again, and he completely fanned on that shot, allowing 3 Panthers to go up in front of Haber, though, and Haber can't do much by himself against 3 guys. Hill eventually has to come back, and he's goaltending. He's in front of the net, trying to get a goal. He didn't even realize that Gamara just passes to Burke. Burke to Lowy. Lowy takes a shot, and he missed that strike one as well. And the Predators still in control as they are fending off these force of 3, and then finally they're back onto full strength. So it was neither a power play for either team. No one really had the power in that situation. And here they go again. Haber tries to go for a shot, but Burke stops him. Burke's, I don't know what that was. He was trying to move up the ball or he was trying to shoot it. He just dropped the stick there, allowing the Predators to get another shot on the net. Until the referee mercilessly, Gamara, chill out, buddy. The tempers are flaring now. The Panthers have to be frustrated with the way that their power play went over the Predators. They were unsuccessful, but then again, Moshe Hill did not live up to much expectation. I wanted to see a shorthanded goal to see if they could keep doing that, but the Panthers are just too good to allow that to happen. But the Predators were too good to allow the Panthers to get a goal, so it basically evened all out. And here we're back onto full strength. Fighting around the referee. Shua Sturm eventually wins that one, gets it past Rabinowitz, but Adam Karoli was able to stop his shot. Yisrael Blaustein clears the pack, gets past everybody, tries to find someone to pass it to. Unfortunately, passes to someone not on his team, but Shua Sturm steals it, and he gets a goal! Shua Sturm! It's been all Shua Sturm for the past, I don't know how long's this game been going, And so far, Shua Sturm living up to that expectation as he scored another one for the Panthers, bringing them back in the lead. It was a 1-1 game.
Rock on! Yeah!
And the fans, I don't know if they're cheering Shua Sturm or if they're just cheering the fact that they're on camera. Good for them. he's actually, no, put him down. He's actually a player. Period 3 is underway. Same way period 2 started, with the Panthers in the lead by 1. The last time these two teams met each other was the first ever game of YFHL, the first ever night, first ever game. This is rematch night. The Rangers beat the Sabres for the second time in a row, as they did in the first ever game of night 1 of YFHL season 2006 and 7. Will the Panthers also get their second win over their season premiere opponent, the Predators? We're about to find out in under 15. The Panthers win the faceoff swiftly as Nemeth tries to regain control of that ball. There's a shot that goes wide. The difference is the last time these guys faced each other, which was the first time they faced anyone, the Predators were in control the whole time, with the Panthers playing catch-up up until the very end. It was 2-0 for the Preds. Panthers got 2 points, and then finally they got the third within 30 seconds to the end of the game to eventually win it. This time it's been Panthers in the lead the whole entire time. All the Predators were able to do was get it tied. Can they get a lead? If they can, if they will, it'll be in this period, because this is the last period of play, unless we go into overtime. And that one goes to Barron. Barron, he has it all by himself. Well, besides those 2 guys that stopped him, he has it now. He passes back. Panthers looking for an opening to get yet another goal. They aren't the high-scoring type, but if they can get it, I'm sure they'll be happy with it. Nemeth fighting with someone smaller than him. Hey, usually he doesn't get to pick on someone of his own size. Usually that's because the guy's bigger than him. He gets to bully Barron. Nemeth still fighting, this time with the tall Yisrael Blaustein. And now Shua Sturm gets it out in the Panthers zone. No, Predators zone. Yes, we change position every period. Close the door is the call yelled by Joel Frost, and they oblige. Haber has it. For how long? With Barron on top of him. Barron lets go of the stick with one hand to give Haber a little love tap. Nobody's called on that. And now in front of the Panthers, net, Duvi Rubin looking cautiously, wondering if anyone's going to get a shot on him. If need be, maybe his own teammate will have to get it on, because the Predators don't look like they're taking any shots on him as of yet. And there's a shot that gets all the way down. It's Barron with the ball. He gets stopped by Nemeth. Nemeth shoots it down. It gets knocked away by Rubin. Wouldn't be considered a shot on goal, though, because the ball was a little bit high. Of course, that's just me saying that. Officially, who knows what R.A. Samuels is keeping score. A shot on the wall might be considered a shot to him. There's one that goes wide. Maybe that's a shot too. Who knows? But the way that I see it is the way that I see it. There's a shot that goes all the way down. Oh, and he falls down right in front of me. I can't help you up, buddy. Lipson trying to give orders here. He gave one to Nemetz right now. Who does he think he is? Captain? Well, he is. He's the assistant captain, so partly a captain. Looks like they're down. I didn't quite see what the penalty was. There is one. Yeah, it looks like they are down by 1 now. So the Panthers have the official power play. Given what we saw in the last one, who knows if Hillel is going to be able to break away and get a shorthand at anything. Even a shot. These Panthers defense is so good, and almost open was Biren. And there's another slap shot that Karoli makes a nice save with. Lipson gives him a pat, thanking him for keeping his team in the game as much as they are in right now, although they do have a 1-point deficit. Lipson kicks the ball away through the faceoff. Doesn't really get the stick on it, but he gets his foot on it. The Panthers couldn't coordinate who's going to get what, so Haber took advantage of that fact. There's a shot, and that goes in! And now it is 3-1 for the Panthers. A 2-point lead that the Panthers now have, and that was a great shot. A power play goal. Lowy gets the goal. Aviezer Lowy, who's been very instrumental for his team for a very long time, and, well, very long is 6 games, as we're in so far. But still, Aviezer Lowy coming through when they need him. This time, he didn't come through when they needed him because they were already up 1, but still does a good job getting a great power play goal when it looked almost impossible that you can get anything in the power play off these here Preds. And here they come again. There's a rush, but it was stopped. It was checked away by Karoli, and here they come again. This time stolen by the Predators. Quick turnaround. They couldn't get an opening in front of the net. Yes, and that's a goal. And that brings it to 3-2. But what do these Predators have to do to keep themselves from losing this one? What do these guys have to do to actually tie the game back and try to get a win? A desperation fall and hit of the ball. What does Haber do? I don't think that was English, but it was the one that I wanted to laugh. Nemetz gets smashed into the boards. And here come the Panthers. Once again! Wow, what the across the rink pass. I'm talking about the Rachbo, the width of the rink. With a nice pass, and it's 3-0! That ties the game. The fans having a great time tonight. Did they pay to get in here? And it is now 3-3. Who thought it would have come to this? There's not that much time left to go in this third period. We still have time left to go in this third period, and it is 3-3. The Predators can actually take the lead. Maybe payback is just revenge, and maybe the revenge that the Predators are looking to get is being behind for the course of the whole game and then getting, within the last 30 seconds, a goal to win it. If they can do that, then that is the justice. That is true justice onto the Panthers in how they beat the Predators in their first ever game against each other. That will be their just desserts that the Predators have fed them, and it's right in front of Ruben. Ruben gets the glove on that bouncing ball. And this game has just gotten more interesting Nemet's waiting to take the face-off. He doesn't want any time to go by. He doesn't want this to go into overtime. No, these Predators don't want to do it. They've seen what the Panthers can do in the overtime, in the shootout. They won one, and then they lost one. The Predators have never been in a shootout before. But even though they lost one, it was still against the Rangers, so you have to respect what the Panthers did, and in front of Karoli. Burke almost got an opening for a goal, but Karoli got a little piece of it, the ball that is, and the team captain of the Panthers was unable to make contact with ball to net. Rubin gets his glove on it. The fans having a great time tonight. Toby Burke.
What's the score?
Avi Noam Rabinowitz. Who gets it? Nobody really. Toby Burke realizes nobody gets it, so he did nothing with it. Avi Noam Rabinowitz finally got a shot on, and now here he is fighting with Gamara. Finally, Avi Noam gets to try to center, but no one was there to reciprocate with a shot. Finally, oh, there's the Panthers taking a shot of their own. Oh, that almost went past Karoli. And with a nice play by Hofstetter. Hofstetter gets it past Lowry. But it gets past Hofstetter. And now the Predators are back fending in their own zone to get it back out. That shot gets stopped at the center point. Hofstetter gets it stolen from him. And the Panthers, Toby Burke gets the whistle as he lost the ball to Karoli. Karoli saying, "Get out of here, buddy." And the Panthers changing their teams on a shift. And so are the Preds. Lipson back on. That guy with the jersey over there that says Karoli, it's not Karoli. Karoli's in Menzalewski's jersey. In Karoli's, I believe, is Sanders. And if you need help explaining that, you're not alone. It gets confusing when they change jerseys. At least we're not in New Jersey. Yes. I don't know what that means. And yet another face-off is underway. Shua Sturm shoots it all the way, but all the way means only to the center line. And the Panthers try one more time, and from center they take a shot. And a great save by Karoli. The fans flashing the camera, having a good time. And by flash, I don't mean what you see on cameras, you just see it on the camera. Haber wins the face-off. In his own mind, the Panthers really do it. They take a shot. Karoli stops it. Karoli is making so many important, crucial stops, allowing his team to stay within 0 points, to at least go get themselves a point in a shootout, to get themselves a point in an overtime. At least something. If they're not going to win it, who knows? Maybe they'll even go all the way and win this one. Maybe they'll win their first game they've ever won. That doesn't include a king. And a shot from Haber all the way down, and Doobie Rubin easily stops that, sees it coming. Wow, and all by himself, Shua Sturm. Everyone just moves out of the way for Shua Sturm. Don't get in his way. Allow him to do what he wants, or maybe he'll hurt me. This is hockey. You got to get in front of him. The Predators, they figured, Karoli, let's give him the chance to stop it. Not a wise play, but it worked that time. And that time it worked again, as Toby Burke took a shot on Karoli. Doobie Rubin wondering if he's going to get a shot on him. So far, his save percentage is probably not as good as Karoli's. And they're both lacking 3 goals by themselves. Here we go again. Oh, wind up. Everybody was just wondering what was going to happen with that wind up, and nobody decided to stand in front of him when he winded up, shot, and it actually hit the net. Here comes Haber. Here comes Rubin. Here comes Toby Burke. Here comes Santa Claus. No, we're past that. There's Lipson, takes a shot. And it goes out. Has a coffee and comes back. Go Frost, enjoying that whistle. And with the last few minutes of gameplay in regulation, it looks, there's a shot that gets hit off the knees, and Haber takes his own. There's only 10 seconds left in regulation, and if somebody wants to get a goal, they gotta take that one, and that's not a goal, so that's gonna end it right there. For the first time for the Preds, they're gonna go see overtime. Overtime underway. Hilly Nemeth starting things off by taking a shot, and Dovi Rubin makes a stop. See what a difference another period makes, an overtime period makes. The shots before were going on Karoli. Suddenly we hit overtime, and Rubin gets the first shot onto him. Hofstetter sort of wins that shot. The Predators don't have much control over it. No, finally they break off with it. And Rubin's got to take the stop again. Karoli so far in Rubin's position of the third period. They've switched, and they haven't even switched nets. The Predators showing extra fire. They've never been in overtime before. This is a new experience for them. Maybe the Panthers are just too used to it. Here comes Haber with a shot of his own. And another shot from the Preds. They have it again. All these shots, however, are being stopped by the Panthers, and Rubin is not getting tested with it. Oh wait, this one gets close to him. And by close, I mean no cigar. Haber from far back. Oh, finally, the Panthers have somewhat of a chance, but Haber stops any shot going near Karoli. Ball goes into the ceiling, and Joel stops it because of it. Joel stops the play because the ball went a little bit too high. Face off won by Hofstadter. Gets to Rabinowitz. Rabinowitz takes a shot. And now the Panthers bringing it out with a shot that Karoli smothers. I don't believe there was one shot on Karoli as of yet in this overtime. And the time is ticking down. This time it's Joel Frost that wins the face-off. But he doesn't make a play with it. Oh, wow. All around he goes. All by himself. There's a shot. Finally, the first shot onto Karoli. But what great plays Rabinowitz was doing, trying to get free. He had the ball, but there was just, I think it was Shua Sturm who was just standing on top of him, not letting him go anywhere. He was going for the right, going for the left. Eventually, he tried to go for a pass. And that one was missed by the first one. Lipton taking a shot right onto Rubin, and Rubin makes an excellent save. And they keep going at it. The Predators have yet to win a game against these Panthers. The Panthers love the shootout. Well, they love half of their shootout games so far. Maisha Hilla Lipson gets it all the way down with a long lead pass. Oh, he has it by himself! It was him versus Rubin. There was no one in the way between them. And once again, if those were shades of things to come, then the Predators are going to have problems in the shootout because Lipson had it all by himself, decided to take a quick shot onto Rubin, and that quick shot was stopped by Karoli. Haber gets out the ball, and now Lipson, who was waiting for it in that end, takes his own shot. When there's a rebound that shoots off, goes to Nemeth. Nemeth couldn't make play of it, so he passes it to Lipson. Lipson can't hold on to it. The Panthers, for that matter, bring it down, and Karoli stops any play that the Panthers try to make, and it looks like we're going into a shootout. However, looks can be deceiving. We're just that close. We've never had an overtime goal before. only shootout victories. The goalies have to be playing extra tough in these overtimes. They don't want anything to go through them and get blamed for a loss. The shootout, well, someone's going to have to lose there, but at least not in the overtime. And also defenses also must be trying extra hard to make sure that nothing gets by. What a shot right there by Rabinowitz! And the Panthers frustratingly shoot it out, saying it's not supposed to be this way. The ball's not supposed to be by us. 30 seconds is the call. Karoli holds on to it. If he was wise, he'd hold it on to 30 more seconds if he wants to see what a shootout looks like. These Predators have definitely come a long way. And here comes a long way. If he's going to try to get this goal, he only has a few short seconds. Haber taking a sweet little time, finally shoots it down when he knows the buzzer's going to sound. And it does.
And with the fans looking on, otherwise known as the next players to play, the Sharks and the Kings waiting side by side as we're getting into the shootout, hopefully starting soon. Not much battery power left in this camera, but we're getting right into the shootout right now. It looks like game leader Shua Stern, and you can really see that. Pressure now. He can do it. Doobie is ready. Doobie's scared too at the same time. A bunch of fakes there, but it led to a stop. And Ruben stops in his tracks. And now it's down to this. Now these two men, maybe who's going to take the next one?
Joel, blow that whistle.